Alright, so just doing a little simple session. Probably not too much story stuff just because, not entirely prepared for lore or whatever. Um, However, the group continues to walk towards this.
Are you recording?
Huh? Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I'm just telling you guys too, though,
Yeah.
Telling you what's going on.
I know. I was just checking if you were gonna be recording this.
Yeah, but, Ulalee Fallkind, I think is how her name's pronounced.
Ulalee Fallkind.
Ulalee Fallkind, okay. Is a crazy lady who lives outside of town and like loves dragons. And so far the group is just kind of traveling towards this person. So this session is just going to be you guys kind of traveling and playing in the snow, and we'll see if you guys make it over there or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, at the moment, I believe Raymi and Azul is still on top of this dude's shoulders, while the other ones are just walking normal.
Piggyback moment.
The other three just walking. So, what are you guys doing in the snow then?
I have a question about one of my spells.
Oh yeah.
I just clicked it, so I guess you know which spell. But this says they would know that like your if you dig deep, they'll know that you are digging in their mind. But would they know specifically who is digging in their mind, or just that someone's digging in their mind?
Um. So it's based on a wisdom saving throw. So I'm gonna say like if the wisdom saving throw is like really good, they can tell exactly who it is. But if it's like barely passing, I'm gonna say they're not entirely sure. Just
Okay.
make it
What if
interesting.
what if they fail the wisdom saving throw?
Then they don't know. Easy.
Wait, really?
I
I've been I've been reading it as they know regardless of their save, but I think it'd
Oh.
be really neat if they failed the save if they didn't know they were being spied on.
well, yeah, that's what I
Oh yeah. It
interpreted as.
says it says either way the target knows that you're probing into its mind. So I guess if it
Oh, oh, I'm not reading then.
Mm,
My bad.
um okay, so I there's a lot of description on this spell.
I know it took forever to type
Why didn't you copy and paste it?
because I put this spell first before I thought of copying and pasting.
Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna say like if it
I mean, you could always change the rules a little bit, DM, so I could do my sneaky detect thoughts.
so I guess, if they roll good, like if they pass, obviously the spell ends. So
Mm-hmm.
I guess it really just depends on how good they roll. Like if they're like barely to the point where they would have like almost passed, they'd probably know, but if they do roll really bad, they're going to be very unaware of who is in their mind, but regardless they'll know.
Okay, perfect.
I think that's kind of how it would work, somewhere around there.
Yeah, that serves my purposes well enough.
Fair enough.
I've just been trying to use that, but I don't want everyone to know I'm probing their minds, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Okay, well, you guys are traveling in the about a foot of snow at the moment. Just kind of
mhm.
trying to make your way to the crazy lady Falkind's house. Um, what do you guys do?
Is it like foresty or is it like an open field or are we going through town or what
You're on
exactly
the
are we
outside of
traveling?
town, so I wouldn't say you're in town anymore. It's pretty like I'd say it's openy, but you're like starting to get more and more into forest as you continue to walk.
Okay, okay.
So like as you continue to walk, there's more and more trees that get denser and denser. But at the moment, you're kind of like in a mostly clear area, I'd say.
Mhm. Okay, okay.
You're following like well, they're in a place that would be kind of like a dirt pathway you'd be following. However, only Raymi would know that pathway exists. So, it's kind of covered in snow.
Yeah.
So Raimi's just leading them, which he already was doing regardless, but like just even more so.
Yeah, well, leading as much as you can while you're pointing out which way to go because you're riding your noble steed, this dude.
Of course.
Awesome.
So,
Oh, heck. Wait, I have that in the other campaign, not this campaign. Hell.
oh what?
I was gonna bring out the ball bearings.
Oh yeah, oh my gosh. I wish you had ball bearings on this guy too, because that was so fun.
It would be literally so good.
Wait, ball bearings?
I
What are
I
those?
they're like little round things that like you can throw a bunch of them down and people will slip on them and stuff, but I was using them as a toy
Oh,
as Pip and it was great.
Yeah, Pip and Thing were playing
oh,
with ball bearings in the like mini session that Owen had.
oh yeah.
Okay,
Gotcha.
I'm gonna lean over at this dude and I'm like, "Can you grab a stick?"
A stick?
Yeah, like hand me a
Like,
stick. Just
what kind of stick we
one
talking
good
about?
one good for throwing.
Oh, a throwing stick.
Throwing stick. You know, small, but like enough for an impact.
You said we're in a wooded area. We're
Yeah,
walking
we're
into the
like
forest.
there's like trees around, but it's still mostly clear, so there's definitely trees that you can grab a branch off of.
Okay, I was just gonna snap a couple
Realistically, I think
sticks off a
Raimi would be
branch.
able to reach a tree branch from where he is, but
I was thinking like branches on the ground, but I guess it is
oh
10
yeah.
inches of snow, which doesn't make a lot of sense. Because branches on the tree are going to be super thin. I was wanting something a bit more sturdy, like just a stick on the floor.
Yeah, that's
Drawing
fair. I
him.
mean, whatever this dude decides to do.
Perception, if he can perception it.
Perception
Oh
it.
yeah, I should. I suppose I should look for a stick before
He,
just saying like, "Oh yeah, I'll just grab a stick." No, I gotta find it first. What am I saying?
perceive this stick for me, fellow.
You
Damn.
do
Yes,
not
sir.
perceive the stick.
Do I perceive any sticks?
I was gonna say roll with disadvantage, or well, actually, I guess it with advantage because you're higher up. But regardless, you got pretty much the same thing.
How's that the same thing? Oh wait, you mean my rolls are the same? I was like, that's not the same as
No,
the five.
your rolls are pretty much the same thing. Um, well, I mean, you can tell that there's probably sticks under the snow, but it's pretty thick. There's probably at least a branch or two on top of the snow just from like falling and whatnot.
What about a branch like on the side of a tree that's like short, like it's been broken off, but there's still the stub of the branch at the base of the tree and you could snap it off?
You know what?
Uh,
Sure. Yeah,
alright.
uh yeah, there's some trees around that like kind of have more like worn branches and stuff that look decently easy to kind of like pop off. I'm
Perfect, Drew.
Oh yeah,
This
I
dude
break it off.
definitely was able to pop it off no problems at all.
Alright. Awesome.
Is this good enough?
This is perfect. Thank you so much. I'm gonna turn
Hey, hang on,
around.
hold on. No, I haven't handed it to you yet. You said you need this for throwing.
I'm not going to throw it at anybody. It's the truth. I'm not going to throw it at anybody.
I love the perception roll. The
Oh wait,
silence
no,
was
that'd be
just
wrong.
And
Oh, that's worse.
it's still the truth though. It's the thing is I'm absolutely
Okay,
telling the truth. I'm not going to throw it at
okay.
anybody.
You're not gonna throw it at nobody.
I'm going to throw it
I'm
at
gonna.
nobody.
Okay, you can have your stick. Just what are you? What are okay? You said you weren't gonna throw it at anybody. Who slash what are you going to throw this stick
Well,
at?
it's definitely not a who, seeing as I'm not going to throw it at anybody. But I was thinking of hitting some trees with it. You know, I'm a bit bored up here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
All
a
right.
long walk.
Fair enough. Go right ahead then. Here.
I turn around and the other two are walking behind me, right?
Yeah, yeah. They're
Right, and
probably behind you or next to you.
we've got trees overhead, of course. Yes.
Yes, very much.
So I'm going to aim this perfectly in front of where Lucina's walking. I'm going to throw the stick at the branches above to knock down the snow to fall on top of Lucina as we're walking.
Uh, roll for that.
What do I roll? um,
Dexterity.
something
Dexterity,
dex.
yeah, that makes sense.
Is there a specific dexterity you want me to do, or
I'm pulling it
Want
up
to
right
do
now.
athletics? Want to do just normal dex?
I
Let's
got
see.
I've got acrobatics. I've got athletics is strength. So please not
Uh,
that.
Yes.
for dexterity, I'm gonna say acrobatics, I guess. That'll work.
Okay. Fuck.
Ooh.
You miss.
How do I miss? Do I end up
So-
hitting Lucina? Because that'd be really funny.
No, you aim for it and you kind of just aim to the side. You accidentally hit like to the side of Lucina, so you don't even really hit. It just kind of like hits like some of the leaves, like a few pieces of snowfall, but none of it really hits Lucina at all. The branch itself kind of just like skids through the air into the snow and just basically disappears under this huge amount of snow.
Hey, Lucina, can you hand me back my throwing stick?
I don't think I will.
Why?
You threw it in my direction.
I just threw it behind me.
I
It didn't-
wasn't
it
even
didn't-
supposed to
hit
be a
you, did?
throwing stick. I thought you said you were just gonna hit trees with it.
Well, could Lucina hear me discussing this with this dude?
I mean, Lucina was decently close, but
Okay.
it depends if she was actually paying attention or not, you know?
No.
Can I roll perception then?
I
Yeah.
specifically asked for a throwing stick. Is the thing,
Let me
which is
roll.
true. Nothing I say is a lie. Yeah. To be fair, I did specifically ask for a throwing stick. That's what I asked for
Yeah,
initially.
so
Yes.
Lucina definitely like heard it, but you know, you didn't lie, like you said.
I feel like you manipulated it a little bit.
He did tiptoe around the truth with it.
I didn't hit anybody, and I said I was gonna hit the trees with it, and I just missed. I threw it at the tree. See? And I
You were
point to
trying
where
to
it
knock
went.
the snow down, weren't you?
Trying to what? No, I was
Knock-
just trying. Well, maybe I was trying to hit the snow down because I wanted to see it fall. But like, what's wrong with that?
Haven't you seen enough snowfall?
Look, man, I'm bored.
And then fucking twiddle your thumbs.
I can twiddle my thumbs on my throwing stick if you'll hand it over here.
I'm going to break your throwing stick.
That's just uncalled for.
It's uncalled for you to throw it at me.
I'm looking for another stick.
Yes.
No.
You very much find another stick, very much in the like same state, and you're able to pull it off very quickly. And you hand it up to Raymi like without a single word. And Raymi takes it, grins at you, and then looks over at Lucina.
You're my favorite, this dude. And I'm going to just sit and twiddle my thumbs over the stick. I'm gonna bide my time.
I broke it off because he just wouldn't stop arguing. He just
I'm probably waving around like I got a magic wand now, trying to hit the branches above me and stuff. You know, just having fun.
I just don't want my noggin crushed in by a stick.
I didn't even throw it at you. I don't see what your deal is.
Well, you threw it and you missed whatever you're going for, so I'm not confident you can aim well enough and miss me.
So many things I could do, all morally objectable. And I'm gonna turn back around.
How much longer is this walk?
It's quite a while, actually. You know.
Oh, I thought you said it was close.
I mean, relatively
He did
close.
say it was
but
on the other edge of town.
It's relatively close, but it's still quite a walk.
Are we at least anywhere near? I'm freezing in here.
I mean, we are definitely closer than we were 10 minutes ago.
Hang on. You said you're freezing.
I'm
Well,
freezing, very cold, yes. And you knocking
we
snow
have
down is not
torches,
helping.
that's-
I could start a fire. I mean, I think you've all seen I'm very good with fires.
Hang on just a sec. Would it be all right if I just pulled out the bedroll and just like wrapped the little guy up in it?
Burritoed him.
Totally, yeah. He's fine with that. Just burrito
Okay.
the little man.
I like he's what the fuck's it called? Draconian?
Draconic.
Kobold.
Yeah, kobold.
Kobold. Yeah,
but-
yeah. That's I assume they're cold-blooded, so that's
Yeah, they're
gotta be hard to
reptiles, so-
maintain.
Yeah.
I feel for him. Cannot be having that guy get cold. He will die.
True.
It is a little not good out here, unfortunately.
Yeah, so Azul very happily, like, crawls into the blanket as you wrap him up in it, and just looks very, like, pleased and warm. Just little man's up in a burrito now.
I'm always happy to help him. Absolutely. Very nice, very cool. Awesome. We
Oh.
probably could. No, we're on. You said we're on the outskirts of town. Entering foresty area.
Yeah,
or are we
basically
still
you just left, like, the outskirts of town, basically. Pretty much out of town, technically, but not in a place that has, like, any kind of buildings very much. Mostly just trees or openness.
What time of day is it at this
Okay.
point?
Kai,
What was that?
check your
What-
DMs.
Oh, okay, I will in a second. Let's see, so... I'm gonna say a little bit afternoon, but not by too much.
Okay.
I think that'd be about what time? Oh my gosh, Vinny, you've messaged me so much.
You aren't responding!
I have my freaking, things off whenever I have OBS open, like, it automatically turns my notifications off and stuff. Also, I think I have a Do Not Disturb on.
You do, yes.
Okay, so...
It's probably still, like, early morning, midday. Probably 10 a.m. to noonish.
Yeah,
I'd
somewhere around noonish, I'd say, at this rate.
That adds up.
Possibly a little bit after noon, but, like, not by a lot by any means. Like, you guys haven't been out too long, it's just...
So, are we gonna talk about those icicle bat things? Cause that was really fucking weird.
What's an icicle?
It's so on buildings and trees and stuff, whenever it gets really cold and like water and snow is dripping off them, it will freeze and form these like little sharp things of ice.
So you mean the thing I picked off the building? You could have just said that.
That-
But alright, I get the point. Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen one of those before.
As you guys are talking about it, you see that there's, like, some icicles hanging off of some of the, like, tree branches above you.
Gonna grab for one.
Oh.
Do not grab for one.
I'm grabbing for one.
Okay, I want Lucina
God,
and
actually.
Raymi to make a check to see if, like, Lucina can swat Raymi's hand away from it quick enough.
What should I roll?
I'm looking.
I'm super high up. So I'm gonna do sleight of hand, I assume, because that's what you want.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling.
Damn it. I feel like I should get advantage because I'm high up on this dude's shoulder and I don't know how Lucina's gonna stop me, but okay.
I'm
Well,
okay. I'm only 2
Look
inches
at the
lower.
drawing. Look at the drawing Kai is doing. Do you think you can stop me?
I never said how high up the icicle was, to be fair.
That is
Aw.
true.
If anything, it might be closer to Lucina for all you know. But
I'll
nah,
just
I'm
grab
gonna say it was, like, in between the two of you, so you both could have, like, reached it or whatever, and that's why Lucina was kind of, like, gesturing to it. But Lucina sees you like sees Raymi try and grab the icicle, and Lucina, learning from last time, swats your hand away from it.
I'm going to throw the stick at the tree branch above Lucina to try to knock the snow down on her.
Make another acrobatics check.
Fuck!
You do the same thing. You don't even get anywhere near the icicle. You just hit some of the leaves next to
That's the
it.
exact same roll.
It is.
Stop throwing things.
And it just skids on the ground and is lost in the snow along with the other one.
I'm gonna take a single crossbow bolt and throw it at Lucina.
Okay. Okay. I think we've had enough of throwing.
Thank you.
Make an acrobatics, I guess, or something.
Oh.
Hold on. I'm gonna.
Oh no. Okay, roll damage.
No.
I don't
Like,
want to do damage.
can
It's
I
just
stop
the
it
point
from
of just
doing that?
throwing it. You know.
You just
Can I
want to
stop
toss.
it?
Okay.
Can I stop him from doing that? Can I like grab it before he throws it?
I'd have to reach into my quiver and then turn back around and then throw it, I guess. So.
Okay, so yeah,
Also,
make
your hands are kind of full, Drew.
a sleight of
No.
hand with disadvantage, Drew. See if you can
Sleight of
stop Raymi.
Oh.
No, Raymi gets it way quicker than you do. Lucina gets popped in the face with the arrow bolt.
Yeah, I just wanted to hit her right on the forehead. That's all I wanted.
It didn't hurt at all. It was just like sideways popped into your forehead, basically.
Yeah, if I wanted to hit you, I could have hit you. You know, I'm just throwing branches. I don't see what the issue is.
Oh
with
yeah,
that.
just like how you could have hit me with those 2 branches that you.
I
totally
wasn't
whiffed
trying to
on.
hit you with the 2 branches. I specifically told this dude I wasn't gonna hit anybody with the 2 branches. Maybe I just want to throw some stuff, huh?
Oh, so you're trying to hit the trees that you also missed.
No, I was trying to hit the snow and I hit it.
Did not
point
hit
to
it.
the branches in the snow. Yeah, look, it's in the snow.
Whatever. Stop throwing things, you little brat.
Sheesh.
was that Azu?
No, that's gonna be the only thing that Osworth has said this whole time is just sheesh. So do you guys hate each other or something? Because that's what I'm picking up right now. You guys don't seem to really like each other that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does really seem that way. Why?
I mean,
It's only been. It has. How long has it been?
2 days.
Just one.
I thought it was 2.
No, because yesterday you came in for the festival and I gave you my whole spiel about church and you said, "Oh, cool." And then you hired me to take you to the tower. And then you guys got stuck in the snow, so I let you stay at the church very kindly, you know, room and board. And then you
And this is
insulted
the
my
second day?
god. And then we met this dude and all of that, and all of this has happened. Everyone's been there since then.
Whatever. It's not like you
Oh.
haven't insulted me on several occasions before that. May I add?
Well, yeah, but maybe if you didn't stink so much, I wouldn't have to insult you.
Well, I'm sorry. Maybe you just have an exceptionally good nose and you think I stink for some reason.
Alright, my bad, dog breath.
I'm trying to kill you.
You can't reach me up here. I'm way too high up for you to ever touch me.
Can I reach for them? What do I have to roll? What do I have to roll for reach for them?
I don't. Hold on.
Hold on, I'm looking.
There's so many skills. Like I just can't think. I want to say like acrobatics or something, but I don't know if that's gonna.
I also
Acrobatics,
think
probably.
acrobatics would be good.
Okay.
Also, I think Raymi throwing anything should just be athletics because throwing stuff.
Okay.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, I was gonna say roll with disadvantage because Raymi has like an advantage on like being like
And
high
I'm not
up,
sure
but
flying is
that's
real.
still 20.
What do I roll? I'm
Nothing.
I'm a
You just get
squirmy
pulled
little
off.
guy.
No, just get pulled off.
What would? Wait, is
Wanna,
Lucina
like,
trying to
roll
pull
for
you
strength
off?
to hold on.
What?
Is Lucina trying to pull Raymi off?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. I guess roll strength to try and hold on, Raymi. You're gonna have to roll really good.
I will have to.
Nope. Okay.
And I did roll really good is the thing. Like I rolled a 19. That's really good.
Oh my
It's
gosh,
just not good
Vinny,
enough.
you physically would not have been able to roll high enough because
I
even if you
know.
got a 20, you would have hit a 19.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, you get Raymi Okay, so Lucina grabs Raymi by the arms and pulls him off of the dragon armored this dude, and Raymi goes tumbling into the snow, face first.
I just sink
He is
below it.
completely buried because of how small he is now, as he's laying down underneath the snow.
Can I pick Raymi up and plop him on his
I
feet?
cast Burning Hands. Not at anyone in particular. I'm flailing in the snow. I gotta get out of here. I gotta burn it.
Well, I want to pick you up out of the snow.
If you do it quick enough. If I'm there to
That is
flail
a
for very long.
That is a 15-foot cone, my man. That is going to
It'll
affect
definitely
somebody.
get the snow off of me.
Here, would you want me to roll strength
Oh.
or acrobatics or?
I guess acrobatics. Just go with that. Okay.
Okay, so the way I'm imagining this is Lucina's kind of like scruffed me and is holding me up in front of her face, right?
That's how I was imagining it.
Okay, so I'm going to kick her chin.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
She escalated this physically. I'm just defending myself. I'm being manhandled.
You're the one who
pulled
threw
around.
a fucking crossbow bolt at me.
That would be an unarmed strike.
Unarmed strike? How do I do an unarmed strike?
You probably need to roll attack first to like see if you hit.
Yeah, how do I do that though?
Unarmed? I don't know.
Because usually I would click my weapon and then it would be like, oh, you rolled an 11 or whatever, see? And then I would roll my damage.
I don't know why
I
this
don't
one
want to
doesn't
do.
have an unarmed
I don't
strike.
want to do damage. I just want to flail forward with my leg and kick Lucina in the face. You know, I don't care.
If you're kicking people, you're probably gonna do some damage.
Fair
It's
enough.
Do
true.
damage.
Wait, actually, Raymi, you physically can't do damage, can you?
Yeah,
Okay, well, okay,
I'm
just
just a little guy. Let me just kick for the flavor. Let me flail and kick.
still roll for attack or whatever. You don't have to roll for
You want me
damage.
to just roll a d20 because I don't know what
Yeah,
I'm
that
doing.
works. Just do that.
Okay, and
Oh.
then
You
kick.
you hit Lucina square
that
in the
hit?
face with your foot.
Well,
Oh.
I drop Raymi because of being hit in the fucking face.
I'm gonna skitter in front of this dude.
Yeah, man.
Meat shield. I don't say that. I don't say that. I'm saying that out of character.
My brother in Christ, I am made of metal. What do you want? Not meat.
She hurt me.
I did not.
You did. I fell all the way off him, and he's like a giant. That's like twice my height.
You fell on the
could've-
equivalent of a pillow.
I could have broke my arm and then suffocated in the snow. You told me that can happen.
I picked you up, you ding dong.
What if I suffocated before you picked me up? Huh? What if I suffocate really quickly?
If you suffocated that quickly, you deserve to suffocate.
Jeez.
I'm gonna pull on this dude's arm and like point. I'm just gonna point at Lucina, like, and look up at pouty at this dude.
Been alive for over 60 years. Surely you have some more survival skills than this.
I've been in a church for 60 years. I just do my little church guy stuff. I don't leave
Do they
town
not
and stuff.
send you outside?
Well, like as much as any other child, I guess. I don't know. I usually go to the library.
I see.
Are you all done?
Can I get back up?
How tall is the snow?
How tall is the snow? It's about like 10 or 11 inches now.
10 or 11, goodness. And you're 4 foot something?
Mm-hmm.
I think, I think, uh, I think, uh, I think you've taken a little bit advantage of being on my shoulders, so you can walk it off for now and behave. Be nice a little bit.
All I did was throw a couple sticks at the snow.
And a crossbow bolt.
Well, that was because you were saying I was a bad throw, and I wasn't. I hit the snow.
You hit
I had to.
the ground.
You insulted. You insulted my.
You know, you're arguing with a 12-year-old. I hope you know this.
Oh, whatever. They're older than me.
Physically, but not mentally. You know how it is.
May as well be a 12-year-old too. Been growing up in the woods for the last 20 years.
You don't have a formal education?
Not really, no.
Alright,
Most of
well,
it
I mean, neither.
I'm gonna go look for cool rocks.
All right, roll.
We're going somewhere. What are you looking for rocks for? They're all under the snow, buddy.
You don't know what I'm looking for. I'm just going off to look at stuff.
Roll perception for rocks.
Perception time.
Rock check.
You do not find rock.
Very, very awful. That was a
That is
nat
a nat
one.
one.
Raymi is desperately like on looking, like digging in the snow, which he doesn't even have to
She's
crouch
crying.
down for, really. Like he's just sitting there like looking down and just digging in the snow, and nobody can tell what he's doing, but he looks very disappointed that he cannot find whatever he is searching for.
Raymi,
I'm
whatever you're
imagining that
looking for,
one.
you're not gonna find it. Not with how deep the snow is, anyway.
I'm looking for someone who asked, and you're right. I didn't find anyone.
Damn you.
I'm thinking about that one small comic of someone tying their shoes and struggling and they're crying. I'm imagining that's what Raimi's doing,
Yeah.
except for looking for rocks.
I hate this group. You guys are all so mean.
I'm not mean.
All I do is help, and you just are mean to me.
You said I was a bad shot.
Both of you are rude to each other. And we're not going to get anywhere if neither of you just stop art. Hold on, what am I trying to say? No.
I just won't talk ever again. I'll just be quiet.
That's not what I'm saying, bud. You know that.
Oh, I can help.
I'm very good at being quiet.
Hey, that's the first time I've heard this one speak all day.
I told you she doesn't speak much.
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, I'm not saying there anything is.
I'm just pouting and thumbing the spider stitch to my sleeve. Marching forward. I'm a brave boy.
Such a brave boy.
I'm gonna flip him off.
Aren't you like a child?
I'm 68.
Oh, now they're not a child.
What do you mean? I just told you I'm 68. Of course I'm a child.
Whatever.
I'm only 68.
Only.
I haven't even hit 100 yet. Yeah.
Hey, bud. I want to ask you a question. All right?
What?
How old do you think I am? And I'm just gonna like tower over him and glare at him.
Like 250. Maybe more, 300?
No.
I haven't seen you without your helmet a lot, to be fair, if I'm undershooting.
Interesting. Okay. Anyway.
What?
Yeah, no, you're way older than me, I hope you know.
What?
Bud.
No, you're like so big. You're an elf, aren't you? I saw your
No,
ears.
half elf, half elf.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, they get big fast, don't they? I had this one friend who was a half elf, and then suddenly, like, they were an adult, and now we don't talk, and it's really weird.
Aw. Losing friends is never fun. I'm sorry, man.
It's weird. He's got, like, a family now, and it's like, what are you doing?
I've had a family in years.
This has gotten real emotional real quick, I'm gonna say that much.
I guess you're right.
Don't mind me.
Would you like me to go back to throwing things at the child?
You see she's instigating, right? Like, I haven't said a word to her in a really long time. I've been being quiet.
That is true. Why would you want to start an argument with him? What do you have to gain from it, Lucina?
Nothing to gain. I just have more of his respect to lose, which is always, fun.
You never had any respect to begin with.
I can go in the negatives.
I think we're already there.
Why don't we
This
see how
is-
far
this
we can
is-
go?
Why don't we not
This
see
is
that? Can you
a
guys
little
not
more
try and
than
kill each
I
other for
barked
5
for.
seconds?
I have been
Good lord.
I have been not trying to kill Lucina since I met her. I think I should get a bit more credit.
I can think of a couple times where you've tried to attack.
Oh, what? When you, like, literally insulted my god, the guy I devote my entire life to?
No,
And then...
I insulted your aim and you threw something at me, and then you kicked me in the face when I picked you up out of the snow.
Okay. So, you insulted my aim, so I had to prove that my aim is actually good, so I proved it to you.
You insulted my
kicked you-
aim and I didn't shoot you.
I kicked you in the face, and I didn't shoot you, I threw it at you. If I wanted to shoot you with my crossbow, we'd be having a very different conversation right now.
Jeez. Whatever. I'm never
And then
gonna
I
get
kicked you
anywhere
in the
with
face because you knocked me in the snow and then scruffed me like I was a misbehaving puppy.
That is exactly what you were. Not disagreeing.
I just grow weary.
Weary of what?
You. There's only so much one can speak to a brick wall.
I can say the same.
So as you guys are arguing, from nowhere, from out of nowhere, you just hear the loudest like dragon roar you possibly could,
Oh, Lord.
with no.
Huh?
What was that?
I'm rolling.
I
I'm
don't
rolling.
know.
I'm rolling. I'm rolling. I'm rolling. Where's it?
You cannot seem to trace where the noise had come from.
You said it was really loud, though.
Yes.
Was that a monster?
Oh god, what the fuck now?
I've never heard anything like that.
Here, can I get back on your back this dude if there's a monster here?
That'd probably be for the best. Come here.
Alright.
Come here.
This dude is just the dad.
Oh yeah, you're nothing.
Me piggybacking.
Pick you up so quick. Oh. Alright. I'm gonna
Piggybacking moment.
I'm gonna get my... Oh, why did I choose that weapon? That weapon kinda stupid with it. Whatever. I've got a halberd, I suppose. I'm gonna pull one of those. I'm gonna pull that out. Ready myself for whatever that could be. Assuming it's nearby.
Mm-hmm. It sounded really loud, so...
Probably
It was.
close.
It was. Yeah.
I just hope it's something we can handle.
We can. We can take this.
So you say you're trying to like search for it, right? Drew?
Right. Yes.
So roll an investigation check.
Ooh, investigation.
Can I
Oh.
also roll investigation?
I'm not very smart with it. You've got a -1.
I still rolled the 17.
Oh.
Yeah, Raymi, for real?
Huh? What? Okay, there's no way you guys can trace this back to Raymi, to be fair. All you do is you realize it wasn't real.
Huh.
Okay, so you both realize it's not real. You're not
Okay.
entirely sure where it came from. It's still, it sounded close, but that could mean anything for a fake sound.
I'm doing lookout stuff from this dude's shoulder. I'm trying to find it.
Is he acting?
I don't know. Maybe it was from that crazy dragon lady.
Oh, that could mean we're getting close then. That's good. That's good to know.
You think she keeps pet dragons?
I don't think it's an actual dragon, but
What was it?
probably just an imitation of one or something.
There are
I'll
so
keep
many
a lookout
things
just in case.
Do you
there are
think
many
maybe
things
she
that,
has like some sort of like
spellcasters love that I'm unaware of.
What was that, this dude?
There's a lot of things that people with magic arcane abilities are capable of that I just have no clue about. Like that could have been something that she could have done.
I sure hope it ain't a real dragon. That's fucked.
Well,
We just
kind of.
we just got rid of one of those 5 years ago. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if she's obsessed with dragons, she's probably learned some way to make dragon noises, whether it's through magic or like maybe some sort of system outside her house. I don't know. I wouldn't be
You think
surprised.
you think she speaks Draconic?
Oh, probably actually.
She must. Well, I'm sure our little kobold friend does as well.
Yeah, I was about to say Ozwald here could
Uhzo is currently asleep in this dude's arms.
Aww.
Mana's passed out.
Guess he's finally got a chance to rest after all what's been going on.
I don't blame him.
It's kind of silly that everybody's scared of him. Look at him.
Well, I haven't been scared of him. I think that's just a you thing.
Just a little cinnamon bun mini roll.
Everyone in town was scared, is what I mean.
Well, that's why I tried helping him. I don't want them to be scared. We were just
I don't see how you
propagating it.
helping him would make people unscared, but go off, I guess.
Well, if they see someone they trust help him, then they would know he's not trouble.
And you're assuming that they trust you?
More than him.
I suppose. You got that at least.
Besides, it's not like you're exactly helping his case.
I gave him a candle.
And I gave him a torch.
I didn't have a torch on hand. I was collecting blankets. I gave him what I could.
Besides,
And a blanket wouldn't have been helpful anyways because it would have got cold out there and then he'd be worse off.
should have just let him stay at the church.
I couldn't have. Literally. I don't run the place.
Doesn't matter now. All we can do is try and figure out what the hell's going
I just wish the snow would let up so you could go home.
on.
Hey,
Yeah, I
question,
wouldn't be going home even if it
question.
was letting up.
Question?
Genuine question about Roll20. How do I whisper stuff?
I have no idea. I've been DMing.
I know there's a way to.
I also know that there's a way to, and seeing how you're not, like, haven't been responding to other stuff, I was trying to figure that out.
Sorry, what? I'm not responding to stuff?
No, like, whenever Vinny kept, like, messaging you and you wouldn't.
Oh, yeah, because it doesn't, yeah.
Right.
Are you whispering me, Nat, or is that just random?
Oh, that's just
I see that too.
Okay.
Unrecognized command whisper, so it's not that.
Can anybody else see what I just typed?
I see nothing.
I see L.
Okay, so it's /W and then the character name.
Oh.
That work?
Yeah. I kind of typed it in chat.
I see.
Let me try something. Okay, you can just, like...
Hi, Nat.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm seeing messages from everybody who's messaged me, so that looks like it works.
Well, you wouldn't know if they messaged you if you didn't get a message from them, so how do you know you're getting messages from everybody who messaged you?
What?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Well, anyways.
Why do you dress up as a dragon, this dude? Do you like them or something?
This was more of a gift, from the royal family that I worked for to show respect.
What did you do for them? Did you kill a dragon so they gave you the head to wear around to scare people?
As cool as that would be, there aren't very many that I know of. There aren't any dragons that I would have been able to kill. So,
Bit small for a real dragon head, anyways.
right. A real one would probably be the size of me.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That'd be a unique set of armor. You could stick your arms out the eye holes.
Yeah.
Oh, that would. Oh.
The whole time I'm talking, I'm like miming around with it, like gesticulating. Oof. I'm bothering Don Paul. He turned on the box fan.
Oh no.
You know it's bad when it's 5 degrees and he turns on the box fan.
Well, maybe he can tell it's D&D and that's why he's not saying anything.
Probably.
Oh, you're fine being quiet. Don't worry about it. I know you, like, aren't very awake.
It's okay. It fits with Angel.
I'm awake. I'm just distracted.
Fair.
That's also alright.
RuneScape is absorbing my brain.
You're playing RuneScape. I'm gonna beat
I'm
you.
also playing RuneScape, but I'm just passively farming my attack.
Yeah, it's no longer okay that you're quiet, Austin.
Damn.
So,
Even
We should show the dragon lady the kobold, or should we keep him on the down low?
I thought we were.
Ah,
The only reason we were going was to show the lady the kobold.
Well, I got to thinking, and you said she's crazy, right?
Well, yes. Anyone who likes dragons probably is.
Never mind. She's not crazy, is she?
what did you mean by saying she was crazy? Because you mentioned her yelling about on the street about the
Well, yes. She's really old. Like, I don't know exactly how much, but like, she's getting on in her years. Probably doesn't have long left in this realm. If you know what I mean.
Goodness.
So she's going a bit senile. So everyone kind of just gives her a pass because they're just like, yeah, she's going crazy. She's not actually like a dragon supporter. But like, she has like a statue of one outside her yard, and sometimes she comes into town and like sets up like she's some priest or something and starts preaching about dragon overlords and how they're going to deliver us to the higher planes and crazy stuff.
I suppose they'll need wings for something.
Oh yeah, she's very upset about the thing like 5 years ago. Thinks that we've all been like damned to hell now because
Well,
everyone just kind of puts up with her because old.
it's like hell's been frozen over.
Oh, that's the truth.
As cold as it's getting, I suppose.
Honestly, when we get there, she's probably going to start preaching something about how the snow is a sign of the dragon god's displeasement of us.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
She's nice enough, though. I've gotten a cookie from her once.
Oh,
I have a
nice.
very important question.
Mm-hmm.
Was the cookie dragon shaped?
I mean, maybe it was meant to be, but it was kind of just like a shape.
Dang.
Just...
I was wondering.
I mean, maybe that's
Oh,
why it looked so weird. I guess she just didn't do a
I
good
want to
job.
make dragon cookies now.
Cookies.
As a person, not this dude.
She might think dragon cookies are sacrilege, though. I don't know.
I don't know.
She seems to hold them to high regard anyway.
Mm.
I'm curious, have there been any other dragons in this continent besides the biggie to say the least?
Kai, that's a no, right? I'm pretty sure that's a no.
That's a no.
That's a no.
Okay.
Just the one.
Bit odd, don't you think? A single dragon terrorizing an entire continent for years.
What do you mean? I mean, it's not like dragons hang out together. They get kind of territorial.
I mean, yeah, but don't you think there'd be something else going on with them? I'm just kind of spitballing here. I don't know a whole lot about dragons. There's not many where I'm
No.
from. I don't think, anyway.
I don't know. It makes perfect sense to me. There's one dragon who terrorizes everybody for years and years because dragons are hard to kill. And, you know, it doesn't want to share its terrorizing with other people. So, other dragons, other monsters. I don't know the terminology of this.
I get you. How long did he terrorize for?
Hey,
Do you
Kai.
know?
Hundreds of years. There's not a super exact date.
Like forever. Before I was born, definitely hundreds of years before that. It's not like written down anywhere or something.
For a would you say that the Kai, would you say that the continent is mostly elven, or is it just this village in Volsur?
It's most of the continent, but the Kingdom of Ignis, which is the village is kind of like on the outside of the kingdom, but it's like in the kingdom still, you know? It's like in the kingdom's like territory. But that entire kingdom is mostly elvish, but there is quite a bit of like half elf and human as well, you know?
All right. For a place that has majority a population that lives hundreds of years, it seems odd that they wouldn't have tracked it as accurately as they have.
Yeah, that's a good point now that you mention it.
A lot of like accounts you can't really trust and stuff because like I heard once there was this one old guy. Oh no, he wasn't that old. I mean, everyone's kind of old. There was this one dude and he burned down his house and he blamed it on the dragons. And he tried to get some of the like, you know, tough guys to like build him a new house that was better. So, you know, it's probably just a case of like, was this a dragon? So and so said this was a dragon, but was it? Like, who knows how long it's been around? Because like, was it the same dragon? I don't know. So and so said they killed the dragon, but apparently they probably didn't because the dragon's still around. You know?
I thought the crazy lady was like really old. Do you think that she could have been around when the dragon like first started its reign?
She's at least 700. I don't know when the dragon showed up.
I don't know. Maybe she's not as crazy as you think.
All right. Okay, I'm done with that conversation because next you're gonna start trying to induct me into a dragon cult, and I've been there. I got the cookies, but
Hey, I could give two shits about dragon.
I'm very dedicated to Majir, so no thank
every
you on
every
dragon cult.
every time somebody questions what Raymi says, they get like ultra defensive.
I'm not used to people questioning me. I'm just a little guy. Everyone's asking too much of me.
Well, you're the only one from here, so.
Well,
Sorry we're asking so much of you. It must be hard dealing with as many foreigners as you're around right now.
but I'm really awesome, so I'm dealing with it perfectly fine. So
I see. Right.
anyways, I'm gonna look around. How close are we to the lady's house?
You're
Aren't you the one
getting.
who's gonna do that?
I'm asking the DM, you idiot.
I'm answering, but
I know, but Matt
Nat's
interrupted.
Shush.
not. Okay, anyways,
Sorry.
so as you're kind of looking around, you can't see the house, but you kind of start to like recognize your surroundings, such as like certain trees that look a little funky type of thing. The trees have been slowly getting denser and denser as you guys have been like talking and whatnot, but it's not like you know you still have a little bit towards there, but you're getting decently close. Like you probably will get there within the next few minutes, if anything.
Thank God it's gonna be a normal type of crazy person.
Why are you saying I'm not normal?
I won't deign that with an answer because I'm being nice and not starting fights today.
That answers my question enough.
All right, I'm gonna say that you guys have been walking for a few minutes, and Raymi can see that you guys are like pretty much almost there. Right around the next few trees, like you're gonna be at the little cabin where the crazy dragon lady lives. Raymi knows this because there's tiny little. You know how people have like garden gnomes?
Yeah,
There's those, but like draconic.
Follow the garden dragon.
And they're just they're mostly buried in the snow, but you can see like a few that are like taller than the others, and you're like, oh, we're getting close.
You know, it'd be a shame if those came to life like those icicles did.
I think we're safe. If she had some grand dragon plot, I'm sure she would have enacted it 5 years ago.
Maybe she's just putting the finishing touches on it.
You give her too much credit, I feel like. At least how you described her.
I don't know. Crazy people seem to have fun schemes.
It doesn't mean they're very good schemes, though.
So as you guys are kind of like getting closer to the house, you can now see the house like in eye shot, but as you're like kind of getting closer, you notice there's just like 3 polar bears just lying in front of the door. They're just sleeping.
Those aren't dragons.
How did they get here? Polar bears are not from around.
Yeah, don't. Can we go somewhere else, please?
Maybe they're just regular bears, but they got white because of the snow and magic.
No.
I want to look at them. I'm gonna try to climb down from this dude.
No.
I'm going to hold you. I'm going to grapple you.
Yeah, no, I will also grapple.
Getting with those bears.
What would that be? Roll like acrobatics, and Drew roll strength, I guess. Both of you are trying to contest. All right, Raymi gets out of your clutches into the snow. Stop. Nah, you're supposed to roll strength if you're trying to grab Raymi.
Oh, I am? Wait, fuck, wrong one.
But now...
Shit. I've already made my escape. Come on, I'm already at him.
Raymi, you're gonna get yourself killed.
Okay, Raymi is sprinting towards the bears that may or may not be polar bears. Not sprinting?
I'm being very careful.
Raymi is tiptoeing. Raymi, I want you to roll a stealth check. Yes.
Oh, hell yeah. Fuck.
As you kind of
I rolled a 7.
As you kind of tiptoe towards the bears and stuff, they kind of start to stir.
Okay, wait, are they waking up?
Can I like shoot an arrow in front of Raymi?
Stop! I'm gonna cast friends.
Friends? Okay, hold on.
I forgot that was
What's friends do?
For the duration, you have advantage on
charisma checks.
Isn't hostile, and then blah blah blah. Yeah.
Anyways, I think polar bears are very hostile.
They're not hostile yet. They're not attacking yet. They're still asleep. So they're not hostile. A creature
prone to violence might attack you.
Can you?
Well, yes, but they're only prone to violence if they're you know, like if they feel threatened. But if I get them right before they wake up,
buddy.
No, polar bears will just fucking kill you regardless.
No, because they're gonna think I'm one of them.
No.
No.
Maybe they'll fuck your shit up, but they're gonna think I'm friends with them.
Do as you wish.
I
am prepared to spring in.
If Raymi dies,
this is gonna be the funniest way Raymi dies, though. They don't roll anything against that, do they?
Also, a creature prone to violence might attack you. It's for after the spell ends. It's for after the spell ends. For now, I'm good.
Yeah.
My bad.
So it says directed at one creature.
I'm gonna cast. How many are there?
There's 3.
3.
Oh, is this a cantrip? Yes. Hell yeah, it's a cantrip. I'm gonna cast it 3 times. We're not about that.
Fair enough. Okay, you've casted it on all of them.
That's good. I only have 2 first level spell slots left. I thought this was first level.
So
Alright,
is it
cool.
based on like concentration? What ends the spell?
After a minute.
After a minute, okay.
Or
Well,
if my
that's
concentration gets disrupted.
fair enough.
Can you
Um,
cast it 3 times and still maintain concentration?
yeah, that seems difficult.
I'm gonna be. You want me to roll for it?
Yeah,
Um,
I don't exactly know what you roll is the other
Probably
thing.
Constitution.
Constitution, yeah,
Arcana.
Or Arcana would make sense too.
yeah.
Arcana.
Do Arcana.
Damn,
Jesus.
I'm not 20.
Sheesh. No, that was a
Dirty
nat.
20.
It was an unnat. Yeah, it's a dirty 20.
Still a 20 though.
Dirty.
Um, so yeah, it works. I mean, you assume it works. The polar bears are still like mostly asleep. They're just kind of like stirring, you know?
Very cool. I want to go pet one.
Ugh.
Roll stealth? Again.
Am I stealthing? Cause now we're friends. Now we're
Yeah,
buddies.
I don't think they'll need
Well,
to
they're
stealth.
still technically asleep, so, you know.
Oh, okay. Where's my
See if you
stealth
wake
go?
them up.
Sleight of hand, maybe?
You
Yeah,
want me to
okay,
use
well.
sleight of hand or stealth?
You already rolled the stealth, I'll just go with that. But, you reach out your hand, you pet the polar bear. He's pretty soft. Definitely
Alright.
not swiping any snow off of him or anything, so he's very much white furred.
Right. I'm mentally I'm mentally keeping track of like how long I'm messing with them, right? So I'm gonna know before a minute goes up.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll give you that.
Okay. So I'm gonna climb up on one's back.
No.
What are you trying to what are you trying to do?
Friend.
Okay, acrobatics to get on its back then.
We're
Cause
buddies.
he's decently large, I mean.
Oof.
Yeah, you're stumbling the one that you've been petting and trying to crawl on top of his back. You don't manage to get on his back, but he does wake up. His eyes are just like looking at you. He hasn't quite moved much yet, but he's just like looking at you now.
Alright, I'm gonna pet him on his head.
Okay. He accepts the pets because you know,
We're friends.
you got him as a friend.
I'm gonna look back
This
and
is gonna
shoot a
end
grin
so
at the other
poorly.
guys.
This is gonna end so poorly. Lucina's freaking the fuck out.
I'm just shooting a grin and a thumbs up back at everybody else.
Lucina, can I ask you something real quick?
Yeah.
Could you hold on to Azu for me? I need
Oh,
to be
no.
prepared to grab him up.
Yeah, here. Just hand him to me. I got him.
Alright.
Hmm.
Alright, I want to hold my action in case anything happens.
Oh, I probably couldn't stack that spell. Huh.
Okay, so as you're petting him on the face and stuff, I'm gonna say you've hit about the like 40-second mark on your minute spell.
Alright, I'm gonna run back to the others.
You're gonna run back. Okay.
Yeah. Alright, they might be pissed off now. But they're
Alright,
really
so
soft. Actually, before I go, could I take like a handful of polar bear fur or something? No, because that'd probably hurt him, right? That'd hurt him.
yes, it would.
Okay.
So okay,
Hey,
you're running
Angel.
back.
Yeah.
Angel, come here.
Yes.
I need you to hold Azu.
Okay.
Don't worry, he's real light.
Alrighty. A little burrito.
Yes, I just need
Playing
to keep
hot
him out.
potato with a little kobold.
Can
You
I
know,
pull out my longbow?
It'd be really cool if they stayed friendly after that, but I honestly doubt it. But like, let's give them like half a second, right? Let's see if they're gonna kill us.
Yeah, I want to.
Oh.
So okay. So the polar bear who is awake, the spell wears off all three of the polar bears, but the two of them that are still asleep just don't really notice it. The one who is awake, however, he stands up, kind of like sleepily stands up, still kind of trying to get his bearing. Haha, bearing.
Can I sweet talk him? Can I animal handling this?
I assumed that I was gonna make you have an animal handling roll, so yeah, go for it. What do you want to do though?
I'm just gonna be like, hey, buddy. Just try to be friendly with it, but I don't do very well. I don't do awful.
Yeah, it's kind of iffy.
A mid-roll, if you will.
Mid-roll. So he doesn't. He's obviously not like talking back to you or anything, but he's like still like kind of just he's padding his way towards you
Hey.
guys.
Hey. Wait, let me read through this real quick before
Okay.
anything happens.
Hurry up and do your thing so I can know whether or not I need to shoot him.
I'm reading. 1 sec. Ah, fuck, that one won't work. Alright, I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts on him. Because I don't think I need to have a language in common for that one. So you can read the thoughts of certain creatures when you cast a spell on your action on each turn until the spell ends. You can focus your mind on one creature you can see within 30 feet. If the creature you choose has an intelligence of 3 or lower, or doesn't speak any language, maybe it speaks polar bear language. Does it speak polar bear language?
I don't think so, Vinny.
What's its intelligence?
Okay, hold on. I'll look up what the intelligence score of a polar bear is. What does intelligence need to be?
3.
It's a 2.
Damn it. Okay, I can't do that. What can I do?
So barely too little.
Okay.
Barely.
Cool. What if I just cast Friends again? It's a cantrip. Well, he's not hostile yet, yeah?
Not yet, no, but you don't know what's gonna happen.
I'm gonna cast Friends again.
Okay.
And just on the one. The others can stay asleep.
Okay.
Fuck.
You cast Friends again. He continues to pad like towards you, just like slowly making his way towards you.
I want to back up.
I'm gonna rub his head and call him a good boy. Actually, I'm gonna peek under. Is it a boy or a girl?
Boy.
Alright, I'm gonna call him a good boy, give him head scritches. I'm gonna pull out a ration and feed it to him.
Okay. What is it specifically, like, food-wise?
Meat. It's a ration. I don't know, jerky maybe?
Okay. He opens his mouth and gently, like, he gently puts his, like, maw, like, in over your hand. So your hand is currently, like, basically in the polar bear's mouth while he takes the jerky out of your hand. And he eats it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to him, pull my hand out, calmly. Guys, I think I'm really friends with this guy. I think we're buddies.
You're not. This is just some fucking magic bullshit.
I think you're underselling my friendship with what did you call him? Polar bear? Mr. Polar. Dude,
Raymi,
this would be so cool. You would never be able to fuck with me if I rode around on this bad boy.
No, because you'd be dead.
No, look at him. We're buddies. He didn't even eat my hand.
He's going to.
I'm petting him the whole time. I'm like, oh, cool, baby. All that.
I want to continue to back up.
Okay, let's see.
Before the Friends wears off again, I'm gonna take a step back and just see if he's hostile.
Vinny, I want you to roll animal handling.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
Big number.
As the spell starts to wear off, Raymi kind of backs up. The polar bear does like a little, like, kind of like a little sneeze, kind of huff, the one that like dogs do and stuff. And he comes up to Vinny. Comes up to Raymi. Sorry, he comes up to Raymi and kind of headbutts him like a cat.
He's not under the spell anymore, guys. He likes me. I'm gonna hug him.
Raymi, there's still 2 other ones that don't like you necessarily.
Oh, I should probably get to work on those. I'm gonna turn to face these 2 other ones. Have a cat friends.
For being murderous little bears, they look kind of cute.
Me over here building a combat encounter. Vinny, friends.
I'm sorry, it's really funny.
It is funny, no. I love this.
Alright.
Going to have a heart attack.
Do you need me to do the Arcana since I'm doing 2 of them?
Yeah, because you have to do you'll have to have good concentration. 13. It's okay.
I'm gonna wake up the other 2.
You're gonna wake him up.
Just gently, like, hey, just like make a noise.
So
wake 'em up.
okay, both of them seem to have already had their eyes opened as they look at you sleepily.
I'm gonna offer some rations.
Okay. They're both gonna take the rations, not really thinking too much, and about the same way as the other guy did.
I'm going to shower them with affection. They're my little guys. My little boys.
They just nom the little pieces of jerky. The other one is like standing behind you, just kind of watching. He has no thoughts in his head, just looking.
Only 2 intelligence. It'd be like that.
Only 2 intelligence.
I'm just gonna go through the whole deal I did with the other one with these 2. I'm gonna try to, get them to like me. And then I'm gonna step back right before the spell wears off, just in case.
So I want you.
Animal handling.
Animal handling. But you're only gonna be able to do it on one of them at a time.
So 2 animal handling checks?
So I want you to do 1 animal handling. See how it goes with the one on your left. First. Alright, you start to pet that guy, and he seems to really like you. However, the one on your right, he seems like he starts to bare his teeth.
Can
I shoot at the one on the right?
No. I'm gonna put him back under friends.
You can't do this forever.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Wait, he's baring his teeth, but is he hostile or is he just nervous?
He's just baring his teeth. He's not growling or anything. He's just kind of baring his teeth, and he's looking at you kind of more intently than the other 2 would be.
Okay.
So as you're working on like animal,
I don't even want to keep these is the thing. Like, I don't want pet polar bears. I just think this is fun.
you don't have to keep them.
Okay. I have an army of 3 polar bears for the rest of the campaign.
But as you're like petting the other one, that one kind of starts to like bare its teeth, and he kind of like waddles up to you a little bit, and he doesn't bite you, but he knocks his face into you and pushes you into the snow.
Oof. I'm gonna just lightly talk to him and maybe offer another ration. But like being careful with my fingers.
Yeah.
Because he's
Okay, so Raymi lifts up another ration to the big old polar bear, who seems to be bullying Raymi at the moment. And with the sight of the ration, the polar bear immediately takes the ration and just starts to walk away.
Alright, 2 out of 3. That's not bad. I'm gonna look back at the others from where I'm knocked in the snow.
If 1 animal handling went really bad.
Animal handling isn't even a good skill for me. I just have a basic 1 in it.
I know. So you got 2 polar bears who are just pretty chill with you guys being here, and the other one took 2 rations basically, and then just kind of walked off.
I still got 6 rations left. We're fine. Alright, I need to name them. Ozborn, and I point at the first one saying Ozborn, and then at the second one I'm gonna go, Teeth.
Teeth?
Alright, Ozborn and Teeth. And I'm gonna pet their heads.
You can't name them. No!
I didn't actually want to keep them. I don't know where I would put this. My room's not big enough for these guys. I'm gonna try to climb onto one of their backs again.
Not.
You successfully pop up onto Osborn's back and begin to ride him like a noble steed.
Very cool. We are upgrading today, boys.
This dude has been replaced as the noble steed.
What if I got like a horse saddle and I just would like, all the other kids in town would be so jealous.
They want it because they would be eaten.
Maybe you could sacrifice like 1 or 2 for the bear, right? Like, gotta keep them fed. It's not like there's hurting for population. The whole time I'm just like baby talking Ozborn and like smushing his head and stuff.
Have you thought about what would happen if there weren't anything around for it to eat?
Yeah, he'd probably eat people.
He would eat you.
Oh, no, because I'll just give him my food so he doesn't eat me easy.
Osborne does a little sneeze as you guys are talking about food.
Oh, do you want more? And I'm gonna pull out another ration to hand him.
He very happily takes the ration and noms it while you're still riding his back.
Then I need to ration these rations.
Yeah.
Yeah. But my boy's hungry. What can I say?
He's not your boy.
He's my boy, Osborn. Ozzy.
Somehow
Wait,
this is
are one
not
of
the
you-
weirdest thing I've seen.
I mean, it's not that weird. Just a boy and his dogs.
Are none of you guys
They're-
freaked out by this?
They're just big dogs.
They're not big dogs.
They act like them. Look at him. Look at
I
his
mean,
little face. I'm
You say
smushing his
nobody.
face.
You say nobody's afraid, but have you looked at the blonde one here?
Fair enough. She's afraid of everything, though.
Angel, do you want to see if Osborn likes you or if he'd prefer to eat you?
They are kind of cute, I guess.
No, don't test your fate, Angel.
I want to.
Hey, he's full.
I haven't done anything stupid yet. I'll test my fate.
No.
Alright, I'm gonna try to keep Osborn calm as Angel approaches.
Alright,
Should I
Angel, roll
anything?
animal handling.
Oh, hell
Oh,
no.
thank goodness.
I was not going to intervene if Osborn started to eat you, I'm sorry.
You
Oh,
guys
that's
just
fair.
keep
I would-
getting really good animal handling scores, but I hope you guys know if you mess up on a single one, these polar bears are turning on you.
I know, that's the fun part of it.
So, Angel sticks out her
Angel
hands and
cute.
pets Osborne on the head. He closes his eyes and seems to be doing like a little like happy little like not prance, but he kind of like nods his head back and forth as you pet him on the head. He seems to really enjoy the attention.
You should probably offer him a ration so he doesn't get hungry enough to consider eating you. I'm gonna say with the most like straight face as I look at Angel.
Well, how about if it gets hungry, we just feed him you?
Oh no, he likes me too much for that, right, Ozzy? Oh,
What are you
baby.
kidding after all? Let's see if I have a ration to give.
Maybe Teeth
Or-
needs some attention. Come here, Teeth. Come here.
Alrighty, I will give a
Or
ration.
is that one a boy? I'm gonna look under.
Teeth is a girl.
I have
Aww.
removed one of my rations from my inventory.
Alright, you
The
gonna
most
feed it?
defining characteristic of Teeth, by the way, is a little snaggletooth that she has.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
I thought it would have been way funnier if there was just nothing to do with Teeth, but that's
Oh, okay.
just like out of nowhere, dude's just trying to think of names like, oh, what can I call him? Teeth. Boiled teeth.
Well, fine. If that's what you want, go for it.
No. Wait, give Ozzy a snaggletooth.
I'm
Osborn.
surprised you're so worried about this, Lucina. Worst comes to worst, the child gets eaten.
Worst
Yeah, I
comes to worst, we all get eaten.
I really don't see what your issue is, Lucina. They kind of remind me of you, except they're less annoying and talk less. They got the same stench to them.
I barely talk at all. Fuck you.
I said Lucina.
Oh.
Listen,
Teeth yawns and makes a growling noise.
Aww, Teeth.
I'm the only one here with any idea of how dangerous these things are.
They don't look very dangerous to me, I say, sitting atop my mount as I play with his big fluffy ears.
Yeah, they don't look dangerous to you because you're stupid.
Could a stupid person do this? I say, gesturing at myself.
Yes.
They are friend-shaped.
Very friend-shaped.
You know what? Fine. Let yourselves get killed.
I am usually smart enough to run away from things, but they're friends. At least for now.
Yeah, just all it took was a little magical manipulation.
What's wrong with a little magical manipulation? It's the best way to make friends.
I prefer regular manipulation.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
I'll keep in mind why
I'm
you're
gonna
here
give
in
a
the first
very
place.
just unnerving stare at Lucina.
You guys
Well,
sure have it out for each other.
this went a lot better than I thought it would, to be honest.
Yeah, same. Not over yet, though. We still have to deal with them. They're still there.
What? No, they're fine. Like, you can walk right past them and go to the lady's house. They're fine.
Have you considered that the lady owns them or something?
Oh, maybe that's why they're so friendly. I don't know. Maybe she's decided to branch off from dragons.
No, they're friendly because you fucking put a spell on them.
There is no spell on them. You can check. They are
Oh.
completely normal-minded right now.
If you didn't put that on them, they would have killed you by now.
Well, yeah, this, that. If I didn't do this, if I didn't do that, maybe. Yeah. There's a lot of things that could or couldn't have happened depending on what we did or didn't do.
Yes. You didn't give me a chance to even warn you, though.
I mean, it's a bear. Obviously, it's dangerous. Yeah.
It's more dangerous than a normal bear.
What if it's just a normal bear that turned white because of magic, though?
No.
Is it a magic bear? I'm gonna inspect the bear. Ozborn, do you have any magic capabilities?
Make an investigation check, I guess.
Wouldn't it be Arcana or investigation too?
Oh, well, yeah, Arcana probably, actually. You're right.
Well,
there's no magic on the bears.
He has none, not a sliver of magic. That is a shame.
It's just a fucking bear.
Ozborn, you are the least magical thing I've ever encountered. That is impressive.
Man definitely doesn't seem like he belongs here, but that's because he belongs, like, in a, I would say a snowy climate, but
How did polar bears even get here in the first place?
I don't know, maybe you guys brought them down from wherever you came from.
It took me months to get here, and it's just now cold.
I mean, why was there giant icicles attacking us? Nothing is making a lot of sense
well, the
right
icicles at least were definitely magic.
Yeah, these bears are just here for no reason.
I'm using my magic seeking capacities, mental capacities. No magic here.
Yeah, that goes without saying.
Yeah, but maybe you could just go ask the old lady and she'll know when they got here or whatever. Maybe they just poofed here.
Maybe they ate her. Have you considered that?
I'm gonna see if I can guide the polar bear to walk towards the door.
Animal handling.
Thank God.
He very happily just, like, takes you straight to the door, a little marching, padding through the snow.
I'm gonna knock on the door from his back.
At first you don't seem to hear an answer, but you knock at the door once more, and you hear a, "Hello, who is it?"
Okay, someone else get up here. She's gonna freak out if she sees. Well, actually, she might not. She likes dragons.
I'll let you do your.
Am I still holding the cobble?
Yes.
It's Raymi. I brought you a dragon.
You brought me a dragon! Well. And she opens the door. She kind of, like, looks around, looking for this so-called dragon.
I approach the door.
Oh, he's just a little guy! Oh! And she's this, like, elven lady who has, like this silverish long hair, who seems to have a few, like, braids near the front of it. Very definitely, like, older in age, but not, like, not quite on her deathbed yet. She seems to be carrying herself perfectly fine. She just definitely seems aged. And she has these, like, little sewn patches of, like, little dragon, like, heads and skulls and scales, like, all on her, like, little shirt vest that she has on. She, like, looks towards the little kobold, and she's like, "Oh, he's such a little guy. Oh, get him inside before he freezes. It's cold out there." And she moves from the door, inviting everybody in.
Is Ozzy gonna fit through the doorway?
Don't bring the polar bear inside.
But maybe leave your little friend outside. She gestures to the polar bear.
Why do I have to stay outside?
Just the polar bear. Just the polar bear.
Oh.
it'll be like bringing a bowl into a china shop. I think it's best to
They've been
leave
all
the
around
It's
this
a bit
house
banana.
lately,
would
and
be a
I
bit
don't know why they're
cramped.
here.
How long
Okay,
have they been
let me
here?
say goodbye. And I'm gonna slide off Ozzy's back and go to his muzzle and give him a little kiss on the nose. And give him another ration before I leave.
He takes the ration, sneezes, and kind of prances off, and Tooth kind of just like is laying on the ground near the door, just asleep again already.
I'm gonna toss another ration towards Teeth.
Oh, sorry, it's Teeth, isn't it? Yeah.
I have no idea.
I think it's Teeth. Regardless, so the polar bears prance off, or the polar bear prances off. The other one is just sleeping in the snow, and everybody kind of comes in. Those polar bears have been here since the snow started. I don't know where they're coming from. They seem not too hostile though, but I haven't exactly gone outside. I've been staying inside to the warmth of my cabin.
Oh, you probably shouldn't go outside to them. Like they like one of them tried to eat me, kind of. I think the other two were just charmed by me because I'm very nice.
Oh, you're such a nice little boy. Of course they love you.
I'm gonna send like a mean grin at Lucina.
I don't know why you're like this, child.
But yeah, we found this little dragon, and he was cold, so I figured you'd want him.
Oh, I love him.
That's not why we're here, by the way. We're not giving him to you. He's not
Not a
he's
pet.
not a person.
I thought that's what we were doing.
Miss
No.
Fallkind kind of just ignores whatever this dude is saying and walks up to Angel with her arms out, just trying to accept the kobold into her arms.
Angel, do not give it to her.
Okay.
It's
Him. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna take
Ye-
him and set him somewhere on the couch, make him a little bit warmer. And instead, she kind of like backs away and gestures a hand towards like a little love seat that seems like there's a few pillows and stuff on it and a blanket on the top of it.
It's with us. We just
if you could house him, that would be very nice, but we shouldn't just hand him over without getting his letting him know about it because he is asleep. But
Of course.
Wait, didn't you guys literally just play like hot potato with him 5 minutes ago? Because you were holding him earlier, and then
right, no, but
you were
that's
holding him, and
you're
then you were holding him.
listen.
And I'm pointing around.
Okay, listen. Okay, listen.
I'm listening.
Okay, but listen. Okay.
Okay. I'm
Anyway.
listening.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Listen, we were trying to make sure you didn't get eaten by a polar bear.
Yes.
We couldn't do that with him in our hands.
Well, I suppose you did a good job because no polar bears ate me. So
Yeah.
I really think that was from my own doing because you guys were kind of just standing there.
I had my bow drawn.
Regardless. Anyway, we have brought Azu here. If you could house him, that would be really lovely, really splendid. But he is cold and in search of his sister, which he lost. We don't know where she is. She could be anywhere. We don't even know if she's on the continent right now.
Oh, the
Have you
poor
seen
little
any-
guy.
Have you heard
I
or seen
know.
any kobolds in the area?
I have not. I've never even ever seen a kobold mark these places in years, especially since before the dragon came. I mean, that was the
Good.
last time kobolds really traveled here.
That's true. He came here in search of his sister, so we were wondering if you had seen her.
No,
And-
sadly I have not. The last time I've seen a kobold has been years. I didn't know they even
I
knew how to
appreciate
travel
that.
here.
Very, very much appreciate the help and the info.
Oh, ma'am, if I may ask, why do you like dragons so much?
Because they are going to save us from this mortal plane and take us to the new after realm.
I'm standing behind Ulalee, mouthing along to this whole like spiel she's doing.
Do a
The
performance.
great winged creatures of horns and scales have graced our earthen lands with their beautiful. You're a little bit off sync, but it's still very clear that you've heard this spiel before. Some words are a little bit different, but you've got the gist.
I'm gesticulating along with her and stuff, getting
Yes.
the whole thing.
These beautiful winged beasts of grace and wondrous places have seen so much more than the human or elven eye could ever dream of. They are not from this plane of existence, and they are here to lift us to their spirits. This red dragon has graced our lands with warmth and safety, and what do we do to repay him? We slay him, and now he is gone.
Said graced us with warmth. Do you think that's why it's gotten so cold?
Oh, of course, there's no doubt about it in my mind.
Are there any cookies around? I don't say this out loud. Raymi's looking.
What would that be? Perception?
Oh. Yeah.
Roll perception.
Oof.
Yeah, there's some cookies sitting in the like cookie jar near her like oven. You already know where this cookie jar is, so you can just prance the kitchen, find the cookie jar. But they are a little bit like they've been sitting there for about 3 days, so they're not like the most melt in your mouth chocolate cookies, but they are like they're chocolate cookies regardless.
Should I stealth or sleight of hand?
Let's go sleight of hand because you're trying to pick up something.
I fucked that up.
She
It's
hears
not a
you
one, I
like.
don't drop the bar.
What was that?
It's not a nat one, so I don't knock the jar over or anything. So
No. You're lucky for you. You go over there and she sees you like walk over there out of the corner of her eye and stuff, and you're managing to step on all the wooden boards that are like creaky, you know? It's an older house, so it makes some noise. Although she just kind of like she smiles and she says, "Oh, help yourself. I have plenty of cookies."
Oh, I was just looking. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna grab a cookie.
So, why exactly do you think the dragon would bless everything? Because based on what everyone else said, it sounded like he was terrorizing the place.
No, that big old guy. He slept most of the time. People are just scared of what they don't understand.
I'm not actually from around here, so I'm just trying to figure out
Oh.
the whole gist of this.
Well, people constantly say he's going around towns and stealing children and gold, but I think he got all the gold he wanted, came here to Volsire, found a little cave that nobody's been using, mind you, and he set up shop there, and really I haven't heard of any actual proof that he's been out of that cave for the last 600 years.
Have you even met him before?
Oh, nobody's met him, except for the ones who went up there and dastardly killed him, of course. I'll never forgive those 5 adventurers. They don't know. They don't understand the god they have slain for us. All the awful things they've done. This is why the cold's here. It's probably punishing us.
Did they bring proof that the dragon was?
I mean, they brought some scales, and I don't know how else they'd find genuine red dragon scales without going to the red dragon's cavern.
I mean, who's to say they just didn't pull some off while I was sleeping?
Nobody's been in that cavern for anybody's aware of. They brought some scales, some gold, a claw or two, just a few little knickknacks.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't just part with scales and claws.
No, I'm not saying they just took it and, said cheers and went on their merry way, but, also a possibility that they were able to chip a couple things off and lied about slaying it.
Well, if a dragon pops up in the near future, we know they lied.
With how cold it's gotten here, I'm pretty sure they killed the dear darling god that blessed our place. We don't actually know its gender, but
Codex, maybe?
Codex, yes. Whichever, whatever. But regardless, our protector has been slain. The weather has gotten extremely cold, and I'm assuming that the dragon's been slain because why on earth would it get so cold? And you know, red dragons, there are fire dragons.
What color is the kobold?
He's red.
Just checking.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much color variety with kobolds.
With kobolds, I don't think so. I think dragonborns have that sort of like correlation with like color and stuff, but I don't think kobolds do. I think it's too
Right.
lineage distant.
As someone who's played Snap, yeah, there is color.
Yeah, I know
They are
color for
color-coded.
like dragonborns at least are very important because I've looked into dragonborn stuff just because I thought about making a dragonborn character like a long time ago, but didn't end up doing it. But for kobolds, I really haven't found any definite thing about it. But maybe I missed something. Regardless, I think
I know
most
more
kobolds
about
are like red and stuff. So
I know more about canine kobolds than reptile kobolds, so.
fair enough.
Fucking cold.
What was his
Hole?
hole? That's what it was. I knew it started with an H. But yeah. Regardless. Oh yes, maybe this little kobold is like a prodigy of our dearest dragon.
Sorry.
I mean,
very much doubt that.
possibly.
He is from a different continent, though.
Disappointing,
He said to us.
disappointing. It's just I've never seen a kobold until now for 600 years, and this little red guy just shows up, you know?
He
Like-
didn't seem like he wanted to be here.
He showed up immediately after the dragon dies, so that's kind of suspicious.
Immediately, it's been 5 years.
Exactly.
Not a lot of us want to be here.
I just
That's
don't
probably how
think
long
he-
it would take for someone so small to get anywhere.
I don't think that he has anything to do with.
Mm.
I mean, look at him. Baby.
This is such a cute baby.
I don't think he's a
He
baby.
is just a little guy.
Well, based on what
No,
I've
he
read
said
about,
he was middle-aged.
yeah, based on what I've seen about Draconics, because I've done a lot of research for any books that I could find here in Vasire, he looks definitely adult, not a baby. Baby kobolds are quite
Man.
small.
Man could be 1,000 years old, and I'll still call him baby.
Well,
You
He's
guys say
small
that I'm
burrito.
old, and I'm small. And I'm actually young.
Well,
Yeah, but
kobold
he's
maturity is like 6 years though.
I know, I'm saying them. Like, Lucina keeps calling me really old.
You're not cute.
You look alright. You're
Oh,
getting a
don't
little
say that about
confused.
dear old Raymi. He's a cute
Here.
little guy.
I need to ask you a
He is
question.
just a
here.
little guy. You're right.
You mentioned you've done a lot of research on Draconics. Is it possible there's like ice dragons as well?
Oh, of course, there's dragons of all types. Bone dragons, fire dragons, ice dragons, poison
Also
dragons.
be blue or silver.
Well, if a fire dragon could warm up the continent, couldn't an ice dragon freeze it?
You raise a
Potentially.
really good point. I never thought about that.
Yeah, because the dragon's dead, so no one's protecting this as the dragon's territory, so it makes sense for a new dragon to come move in, and if it's a different type.
Oh.
Wow, you're not as stupid as you act.
Oh, shut up. I've had some time to think about this. It's the only conclusion I could come.
So what is it gonna be like? Cold for another 600 years until someone kills that dragon?
Oh heavens, I hope not.
Well,
Oh,
Man,
goodness.
that's a lot coming from you.
the
I
thing
respect
think-
all dragons, I just don't really like the cold climate very much. I'm tired of polar bears sleeping outside my house, which has been happening the entire time since it started snowing, mind you. I can look out my windows and see that clear as day.
I meant
It
to-
started yesterday.
Yes.
Very odd. Polar bears, there's no way they could get here that quickly. So,
Well, if there is an ice dragon that you've considered, maybe it hitched a ride on its back or something, or maybe it brought a little piece of home to the continent.
there's
Mm.
also these like magic icicle things.
Hmm.
I've never seen anything like them before, and they seem pretty malicious.
I'm looking around the house, guys. Is there anything interesting around the house?
Just snooping through all her stuff while we're talking to her.
I'm snooping.
Trying to think of
You
what
guys
else
are-
you'd have, because this NPC was made on the spot yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I mean, she'd probably
Um,
have some books on like draconic stuff.
So, looking around, you guys are kind of like in the living room, kind of in the divider between the living room and the kitchen would probably be about the area you're standing in. So in the living room, there's like a couch, there's a love seat, and there's like a big old bookshelf full of like different types of books. Pretty much all of them are in common. Another decent amount is in Elvish. There seems to be like maybe one in a language you don't recognize,
I
but
forget all the languages I know. I've
yeah.
already forgotten the languages I know. Shoot, I know like 5 of them, don't I?
Okay.
Lucina also knows a
gosh,
shit
man.
ton.
Hold
I
on, I'm
forgot.
gonna look at how many Raymi knows. Just
No, she doesn't.
Please
know
tell me
anything.
you have them written down somewhere, because I don't think I have them written down.
you didn't write them
Ooh.
down.
I fucked
That's
up.
on you.
They're supposed to be in your proficiency in languages. All right, Raymi, you know no languages, not even common, I guess.
Are any of the books about ice dragons?
Why did I not write
Like
those down?
like
anywhere?
specifically?
Well, Lucina, you're not the one looking at the bookshelf, so
Haha, you have a language proficiency in Abyssal.
Fuck.
Drew doesn't have any language proficiencies either.
No, I do. I just clicked on the wrong thing. I'm trying to.
Wait, hold on.
Oh.
but
I wrote down everything except the languages. Fuck.
so looking at the
Oh.
bookshelf, you see some things in common, Elvish, like a few in a language you don't like know. Scanning them, like yes, some of them are like dragon based and stuff. Actually, most of them are dragon based. Ignore that.
I'm sorry,
Looking
I'm
around,
trying to
there's
figure
definitely
this
a
out.
lot of
Ignore me.
little like little dragon like figures and carvings, wood carvings, stone carvings, just little things, little trinkets all over the bookshelf and all over different places. There is a fireplace mantle as well that's kind of decorated with like dragon little trinkets as well, but the fireplace is kind of blocked off at the moment to not allow snow to pour into it. That's most of the stuff that you're finding interesting, like in the living room and stuff. The kitchen, obviously, the cookie jar. A few recipe books in there for different types of desserts and stuff. A little table that seems to be a little bit scratched up and older. Yeah, the bookshelf's probably the most interesting thing. Just a lot of little dragon trinkets everywhere.
Yeah, I'm pretty bored, so I'm probably just gonna be like picking stuff up and looking and seeing if there's anything like particularly cool about any of them.
So one of the trinkets you pick up, you can't tell if it's a replica of a dragon scale or if it is one of the genuine red dragon like dragon scales that was found. But picking it up, it's in a little container that you'd see that people would like display like little crystals or like the dice in and stuff. One of those kind of little containers.
Yeah.
But definitely still big enough to hold an entire dragon scale.
Okay.
Um.
Yeah.
See what else? What else kind of little things would she have that's interesting?
Maybe a dragon book.
Oh yeah, well I already said that.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe I just grab one and start reading it.
Okay, you want to grab one in common, Elvish, or
Huh. Wait, what are all the languages they're in?
so there was common, Elvish, and then some that you don't recognize.
I just don't recognize them.
I don't think you do. I don't know what languages you know.
I know I definitely know Sylvan.
Yeah,
And
well, it's
then
not that.
I'm pretty sure I added Abysmal.
It's not that. So
Okay, I don't think I have Draconic.
I'd imagine it would be in Draconic.
Yeah.
you don't
Alright,
recognize the language, regardless.
I'll just take the most important looking one in a language I know.
All right, so there's this Elvish book that has let's see. I'm trying to think of what would be important. So there's there's one Elvish book that reads. I am so distracted by all the spamming in the chat right now. I'm gonna be
I'm
honest.
so sorry. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to add one because it would make sense for it to be there, but I don't know how to do it.
Oh, you probably have to find some cogs or something.
Yeah.
Cogs.
I don't know.
If you go over to where the other proficiency in language is in one corner, there's
Mhm.
a thing, and then in the other there's a plus, and you would just add it from that.
Well, right, that's what I'm doing, and every time I try to edit it, it just pulls it up and says language proficiency and doesn't tell me what it is.
Huh.
That would be Elvish, by the way.
Fair enough. So
Ugh.
this book that you're looking at, Raymi, it's this Elvish book that I've said many times, and it says something along the lines of like dragon lore and where they came from, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like this deep navy blue sort of looking book with white text on the cover or on the spine of it with this golden kind of like gilded rim around the book casing.
So I'm just gonna read through this while everyone else continues talking.
All right. So so as you're doing that, the lady is like continuing to talk to pretty much everybody else, and it's like, oh, now that I think about it, I have a little heating pad that I can probably try and find. I'm sure little guy would really enjoy that at the time like this.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
And she walks to like a little shelf that she has like in the living room. It's kind of like stuck in a drawer. And she pulls it out, and it's like a magic heating pad, you know. It's one of those type of heating pads that you like can crack something open like in the inside and it heats stuff up. So, you know, some sort of chemical or magic type thing going on in there. But she
Would you happen to have more of those? I would be willing to pay.
Oh, of course. I have a few left over. I've been meaning to go out and get more, but and she opens up the thing and there's like two more in there. So she grabs one and hands you the other one. It's like, "Oh, don't worry about paying me or anything. I'm always
I was about to say you're short on them. I'll you said it was just in the market that you found these?
Yes, but the market's kind of shut down right now, so but if you need it, I'm always willing to help somebody out.
I do appreciate it. Thank you.
And it's about pad size, so it's not like how it's
like a hand warmer or a
yeah, kind of like a little warming like washcloth type sized. It's not like blanket sized or anything, but it's definitely very nice. If anything, little Azu could probably use it as a blanket though. But it's about the size of like a washcloth, I'd say.
This will be awesome.
Where is Azu, by the way? Did he ever get placed down on like a love seat, or is he still in Angel's arms?
I think Angel's still holding him. We should probably wake him up and make him aware.
Oh yeah.
Hey, little. Hey, hello. Hey, buddy. We're at the lady's place. Hello. I try to kind of gently kind of rock the kobold awake.
Azu does not seem to be awoken at all by your voice or your movements.
Don't reptiles just like go to sleep forever in the cold?
Oh, he's probably in some sort of hibernation. Here, let me think.
If we put the heating pad on him, won't it wake him up?
More than likely, yes. And she sets the heating pad down like on the love seat, in a place where you can kind of like lay him on top of it. Are you gonna lay him on top of it, Angel?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. No, you're fine. I just, So as he gets put on the heating pad, you notice he does start to stir and kind of like wake up. He yawns a little bit, stretches his hands out kind of like a cat. And as he tucks his arms back like under his like blanket into the heating pad and stuff, he opens his eyes like, "Huh? Are we there already?"
Yes, we've been here for a little while now. We just wanted to let you rest up a bit more.
"Oh, this is really warm."
Yeah, she had a couple heating pads that she'll let us give to you.
And he's kind of like all curled up on it and just seems very happy at the moment.
Oh,
Well, that seems like it woke him up, didn't it?
Yeah, so, if you want, she's offered to let you stay here. She's friendly towards, you know, everything dragons, so, which I think we told you already, but, you know.
Yes,
Speaking
of course.
of, do you worship a dragon? Because I think kobolds do that, right? I peek up from my book to interject.
Well, how do I put this? There hasn't really been much dragon activity in the place that I'm even from. Most dragon talk you hear is about the red dragon here. We don't
Okay.
exactly worship the red dragon. Um, I don't know if we exactly have somebody we worship. I feel like the town I'm from, at least, is more. Well, I don't want to say civilized, but that's probably how you'd view it.
Well, I
What do you
mean,
mean
if you
by
don't
that?
think you worship someone, you probably don't worship someone. And I stick my nose right back down into the book.
Um, I have a question for you, Azu.
Oh, yes?
Um, given that you're, I assume, pretty knowledgeable about everything draconic, do you think a dragon could cause anything like this? Like, digest your outside?
Well, I assume a dragon with enough power, those are very powerful, powerful creatures. Um, if it's awake and it's roaming, it certainly could do something like this. I mean, it has enough magic, I'd assume.
How obvious would a dragon that's roaming be? I'm not really familiar with them at all.
With how heavily it's snowing, I'd assume somebody would have spotted a dragon around here by now. But sometimes they are quite stealthy. I mean, there are some dragons who are, able to shift their form in certain ways. If anything, a ice dragon could be in plain sight.
Yeah, and everyone has been in their houses and everything, so I'm sure it'd be a little unlikely for him to be looking out for that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm not entirely sure if ice dragons are of the ones who can shift their form. I don't know everything about every dragon or anything. I just know it is possible for some dragons to.
Can I like do perception to see if like, or just kind of like look around at like what everyone's doing?
Yeah, go for it.
I guess would that be passive perception?
I mean, if
Oh
you're
wait, no.
actively trying to look, then it would be normal perception.
Okay,
Okay.
so
What
Okay,
exactly are
he's
you looking for?
sneaking
Just seeing
around.
what everybody's doing?
yeah, I'm just kind of like looking around, just kind of seeing if well, mostly looking at what Raymi was doing.
Okay, well, yeah, Raymi's got his nose in a Elvish book. Do you know Elvish? I don't think you do.
I don't.
So it's in a book that you recognize as Elvish only because you've seen a few maps with Elvish on them while you've been around and stuff, and you've seen some Elvish writing, but you cannot read it or make out a word that's on it.
Raymi, is there anything in that book about ice dragons?
I'm going to ignore her, but make it seem like not on purpose. I'm just going to not respond.
Raymi?
Oh, can you not read that one, Lucina?
I'm not elvish.
Ah,
I
I see.
You don't
am.
have
Raymi,
to
do you mind if
be
I take
elvish
a
to
look at
read
it?
something. I'm reading it right now. There's a ton of other books you guys can read.
You make a very good point. There are a bunch of books on the shelves. I'm
Well,
gonna just pull one off and
by the
like.
way, where I'm
Oh,
from, there aren't many elves, and I haven't exactly had the chance to get an education for a little while.
Okay, cool. I don't know any Fays, but I can speak Sylvan. I mean, it's not hard.
Okay. Well, good for you.
Ulalee, is it alright if we do read these?
Sorry, what?
That was her name, right? If we go through your books.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we're just looking for
Oh,
information.
I always want to spread the word of dragons. Go for it.
Thank you. And I'm just gonna grab at any of the books.
Do you want to grab one that is in Common,
Any of
Elvish,
them.
or any?
I'm gonna go for the one that nobody seems to recognize.
Okay.
Do
So you
open it
pick up
as
the
a
book.
cookbook.
Okay, so there's about 2 or 3 books there that, and as in a language that nobody seems to recognize. Picking it up, it has like a kind of like a lime green. I'm trying to. The visual cues are not here right now. Hold on.
It's okay.
So
it's
I'm gonna
okay.
say, ignore the lime green part. The book
Okay.
that you have picked up is this like copperish kind of color with like red streaks across it, and some language that you don't like seem to recognize. It is like there's like a title written in like a more maroon color.
Where did you happen to find this one?
Oh, it was found off in an island off of Volsire. It's actually where a lot of kobolds and stuff live. So I believe it's in Draconic.
Ah,
It's on
Hey.
the closest island off of Volsire. Effith is what it is called.
The
I'm
book of
assuming this
the
is where this little kobold is from.
Is Ozu still awake?
Oh, yeah, he's just kind of like wandering off in his own mind and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Kind of just
Could
like
you
looking around and
Teeth
Right.
can dude up too.
Could I try and get his attention?
who? Azuz?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Hey Azu.
Oh, yes.
Would you mind checking out a book for me? And then I kind of gesture at the book that the suit is holding.
Do you think you could read this?
Oh, okay.
I'm looking at it myself and I'm having a bit of trouble.
He kind of glances, like squinting his eyes at the book, trying to make out the words, and he's like, "That's some really messy writing. Hold on, can I see it a little bit closer?"
Of course.
He's gonna eat it. Don't hand it to him. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Crap. This is why I need to plan more, because I don't know what this book says, and I'm trying so hard to
I feel
figure out
so-
something right now.
I feel so bad about this whole shit going on right now because it's really
Oh.
putting you on the spot.
Okay, we
Oh,
might
I'm
need to
so
take
sorry.
like we might need
I
to
don't even think about it.
we might need to take like a
so
10-minute
we
break.
can just hold on to this. No. We can just
Okay.
like hold on to this and like look back on it later, like on a different session whenever you're ready.
Fair enough. I'm gonna have to remember that book though, because it's definitely gonna be something important.
I'll make a note of it.
The way I'm doing this book thing is you can tell me later what it says because Raymi isn't going to be talking about it for a while. So
That's fair.
at your discretion.
Oh, goodness.
At some point, Raymi gets bored and pulls out his book and starts drawing the polar bears.
That's adorable.
They look really fucked up though.
In my head, I just imagine a kobold kind of like stretching like how a cat does.
Yeah.
Kind of like wake up, like.
Meow meow.
So we've reached a bit of a dead end with information, haven't we?
What are you trying to achieve
I
again?
wouldn't say that.
I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
It's snowing. I mean,
Oh, I want to figure out why it's snowing.
You say that like you say that so naturally, Raymi.
crazier things have happened.
Oh,
You
like
know?
what?
Like
Oh,
5
really?
years ago, a dragon was killed. That was pretty crazy.
I feel like that's pretty common, actually.
No, not
Yeah,
particularly.
Hello?
I would
Do
not
you go-
say that's quite common.
Do you go around killing dragons in your spare time? Is that something you Northerners do?
Do dragons not get killed often?
They're
I mean-
like impossible to kill almost.
Well, I don't know jack shit about dragons, I'm gonna be honest. Like we don't really have them up north. At least none that I've seen.
Hmm. Yeah, you guys have polar bears.
Yeah, and polar bears will fuck you up.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how when I say things about dragons, it's racist, but you can insult polar bears all you like.
Polar bears aren't sentient.
I don't know. Ozborn seemed pretty sentient.
You say so.
We grew a bond.
Anyways.
I'm going to continue drawing Oswald with hearts around his head. But he looks like the most fucked up, demented creature. He has like these teeth coming from his mouth, but there's little hearts around his head.
To further answer your
Fellas,
question, I do have. Oh, sorry.
I've got to be honest. I'm fading.
Aww.
Yeah,
That's
I think
understandable,
it
but
might
it's
be
pretty
a
corny.
good time to cut off the session, to be honest.
Yeah, it is really late.
All right, we'll go again tomorrow. I'm kidding. Unless
If it works out, maybe, but I need some time. I need some time.
we could just go play in the snow and not do anything lore intensive. It's okay.
That's what the plan was today.
I'm sorry. I didn't think about there being lore when we got here.
You went to a dragon lady's house.
I just thought she was gonna be like, oh my god, a dragon. She was gonna be absolutely bonkers, and there was gonna be like no getting any information. I thought she was crazy.
Well, yeah, Raymi thought that.
Well, it's because Raymi is racist towards draconic people.
Wow. Okay, racist polar bear lady.
Whatever. I have been attacked by polar bears on multiple occasions, I'll have you know.
I've had my villages raised by dragons.
Have you?
Yeah. Happens a lot.
Does